It's no secret that Caitlin Clark is an incredible player, but even the best players occasionally need a break. Unfortunately, Sid seems to have a knack for keeping Clark on the court for extended periods of time, sometimes clocking in a whopping 40 minutes per game. Look, man, that's not just intense, that's straight up behind the scenes. You mentioned on the broadcast that you and Sue were talking a little bit. That's Sue's record, and I can't take that from her. With Cheryl Miller's possible coach and takeover, rumors of burnout and coaching scandals are circulating like a high school restroom. Make sure it shows how vital she is to the team, but let's be honest, guy. It also runs the risk of burning out her supporters, and analysts have questioned whether this is the best way to use such a valuable player. In addition, fans have expressed disapproval of this strategy, questioning whether it is the best way to use such a valuable player. Additionally, there have been instances where Clark and other key players overindulged at crucial times, or when substitutions were made that seemed to upset rather than improve the team's performance. I believe a good number of people probably play, we probably need to get some people out there. I want to see someone like AB swing off, and I feel like I'm paying to see that. These choices aren't just little arguments, man. They led to some challenging defeats and sparked a lot of discussion on social media, where players and supporters haven't held back in expressing their annoyance. Let me tell you about Cheryl Miller. There's been a lot of buzz about her possibly taking over as head coach. And let me tell you, that is a tantalizing thought to a bunch of fans. Posts and comments have ranged from concerns about the player's well-being to outright demands for a coaching change. It's clear that people want to see Clark's talent recognized, and that they're worried that the current coaching staff isn't up to the task at all. It's not surprising that fans are so interested in Miller taking over the Fever because, as everyone knows, if you put some really good players on a court and blindfold them, they won't be doing much. And that's kind of what's happening with teams right now. The recent WNBA Orlando game was more than just an exhibition. It was a showcase of potential, especially for Caitlin Clark and Cheryl Miller. It was like watching an artist in action, with Clark's performance being nothing short of spectacular, showcasing her ability to dish out passes like a seasoned pro and highlight her need for making incredible assists. Clark appeared to flourish under Miller's tutelage, as both teammates and spectators observed. Their synergy was clear when they interacted, and players from all over the league were complimenting Miller's coaching style. The atmosphere surrounding a squad during the All-Star game was thrilling. Her approach is refreshing. She is great at bringing out the best in the end squad and is passionate about giving players the opportunity to thrive. I like Christy Sides, whose game management has been questionable at best. Now Miller seems to got a more intuitive grasp of a game. She focuses on dynamic plays and maximizing players' strength, which resonates not only with the players, but also with the fans who crave exciting, effective basketball. We talk about Caitlin, about golfing did. You golf at all? Twice. I got 2 little mine holes and not 18. I wasn't ready for 18. I can play every day though. I do love it and I need to get Grace out on the golf course. Maybe she might KK. Now there's the option of staying. With a Fever, if Miller or another coach with a similar mindset takes over, Clark could find herself in a much more supportive environment. Now the pros are clear, though. She had the chance to grow under a coach who understands their strengths and could build a system around her now. This could be a game share, not just for Clark, but for the entire team, potentially turning them into serious contenders. But the C's are also significant, and the management decides to stick with the current coach's setup or fails to bring in the necessary support. Clark might still experience the same problems. There is also the intriguing possibility that Clark will move to another team. The Phoenix Mercury have been the subject of much talk, especially since some of their players discreetly recruited her during the All-Star festivities. Phoenix offers her a fresh start and the chance to play with seasoned stars who can help her elevate her game. The city is also known for its loyal fan base and strong team culture, which may give Clark the stability and support he needs to succeed. Finally, there is the WNBA expansion draft, which is a straight-up wild card with new teams like Golden State joining the league. This draft has a whole new dynamic at play. Might upend the league, giving Clark and other stars the chance to sign with other teams and create interesting combinations. It is impossible to talk about the NBA without mentioning the league's amazing rise and the difficulties that accompany it. For instance, consider Clark's current partnership with someone like Angel Reese, who could be unstoppable and completely change the WNBA landscape, as they did in that All-Star game. The league recently secured a large media rights deal, which is a significant win for the league in terms of its players. The billion-dollar deal not only demonstrates how popular women's basketball is becoming, but it also portends a better future for the league in terms of visibility and financial stability. If you think she should stay or leave, should her decision be based on whether Miller or the other side is in control, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next episode. This type of exposure is really important because it attracts more fans, more coverage, and ultimately more money to the sport.